I've got 3 non-negotiables at this stage of life. For sure, good friends. It's just so great to have someone that you can laugh with and do things with and just really enjoy life with. And then I love good wine. I like a good Cabernet. I like New World wines, definitely a bold cab from California, and shoes that don't wreck my feet. Hi, ladies. I'm Beth Djalali, style lover, a lifelong shoeaholic. Yes, I will admit that. I love my shoes, but I'm not going to end up like Carrie Bradshaw and be the old woman who lived in the shoe. I'm not going to do that. But I also have no intention of joining a 12-step program to help me with my addiction. I mean, really, just make it a 10-step walkable heel and we'll call it even. So today, let me take you back because, and I'm sure you have a story just like this, but years ago, I bought the most stunning pair of pointy toe heels. And I still do like pointy toe heels, maybe not as high as I used to, like when I was in my 30s and 40s, but we all know the type. And I like to call them my bar to car shoes. And they're absolutely gorgeous to look at, but they're dangerous to walk in, right? So I wore them to an outdoor summer wedding. And yeah, outdoors usually means grass. So you can imagine what transpired. So by the end of the night, I wasn't walking. I actually had taken them off because between my heel getting stuck in the grass and then maybe being a little bit too painful, and I definitely didn't want to be a wounded flamingo clutching a champagne flute. So I just took them off and just walked around barefoot. And that was a moment that really, it was an aha moment that, you know, sometimes cute shoes that kill your feet, well, absolutely not worth it. Especially not when I'm 66. So these days, I'm really ruthless. I still like high heels, but I really am very thoughtful about the high heels that I buy because my shoes do have to look good, but they also have to feel good. And style doesn't retire, right? We don't turn to dust once we hit a certain age, and neither should our standards. So today I'm sharing 10 summer sandals. And then I do have, I think I have a pair of sneakers and I have a pair of ballet flats. But these are the shoes that every woman over 50 will actually want to wear. They're comfortable, they're chic, and they're made for real life, not just the runway. So let's jump right in. And first up, so I call this a classic leather slide, and I have many renditions of this sandal, but this year, I always seem to buy like 1 or 2 pairs of shoes each season, and then I just wear them like nonstop. So this is that shoe for me this year. And it's the Veronica beard, and they call it the Via leather slide. And I just love it. It's just very simple, but honestly, this is my MVP. It has clean lines, luxurious leather, and that easy breezy polish we love. So whether I'm wearing cropped jeans or a maxi dress, the Via slide elevates it all. And I love the neutral color, and I also love the little gold grommets because it just really just gives it just a lovely texture. So that is definitely my go-to shoe this year. And then next up, so this is an Espadrille wedge, and this one is from Ralph Lauren. They still have, this is a very high wedge. Ralph also has a much lower wedge that's very, very similar to this, but I've had this for several years, and it's also a go-to shoe of mine because if I do want height, and I do want height sometimes, but I want stability, a wedge just gives you that. So, and I also think it's very timeless. So I do reach for it time and time again. Like I said, it gives me height, but comfort. So it's perfect for date night, garden parties. I seem to be thinking I'm going on a lot of garden parties this year because that's one of the things that I share that it's good for. But I mean, really, just I'm in a garden party, outdoor barbecue, al fresco dining, you know, anything like that. And also, as these espadrilles are perfect for when I want to pretend that I live in the south of France. And next, the Strappy flat sandal. And this one is so comfortable, ladies. So this is Naturalizer. And Naturalizer is known for their comfort. And a strappy sandal, so this is, as I said, this is a flat one, so it doesn't have any heel at all. And this one has a cushioned footbed, really like that. It's called the Nara, and it's sleek and supportive, and it's actually wearable all day long. And it has just the right balance of minimal and secure. But I actually kind of think of a Greek goddess when I see these shoes. And I love the arch support. So I love the little stones that really just trace the T part of the sandal. And I believe this comes in about 5 different colors, but I have the dark brown and I really like that because it goes with a lot of things. So next, the platform slide, or I actually think you could call this a flatmore, because a flatmore really is, it's the same height, from the toe to the heel. So this is the Ariane platform, and I really like it because in the summertime, I can just slip into them and then I can go. And I do think that they really kind of have a little sporty vibe to them. They're very, very comfortable. And it gives you the height while still being casual enough for a Saturday at the farmer's market. And I do love the farmer's market. That's just a really fun outing to go to. And I always want to be looking a little bit pulled together. And these shoes actually help me do that. And again, it's in a neutral color, so it just goes with so many things. And next on my list is the metallic sandal, because y'all know I always say, when in doubt, go with a metallic shoe. Always. So I also have metallic sandals in the summertime. And I am loving this gold thong kitten heel. And this is available at Anthropologie. It's just a perfect height. It just has a little shimmer. And I really like a little shimmer because it never really hurt anyone. It just gives you that little extra something. And it adds just enough sparkle and lift. And I'm telling you, this one is my go-to for dressing up summer whites without sacrificing comfort. And it's also the perfect sandal to go with a dress or a midi skirt. Or it could be even a skirt above my knees. And next, I'm really liking this sandal for summer too. So this is from Sam Edelman. And Sam Edelman is a go-to brand of mine. Oh boy, just tried and true. They're always comfortable. I can't think of one pair of Sam Edelmans that I just didn't love. And this one is no different. So this is called the Waylon. So if you want walkable heels with polish, the Waylon delivers that in spades. And it has a block heel, which gives you stability, and the design gives you style. And your feet give you a round of applause because they're so comfortable. And again, they are in a neutral color, so just goes with absolutely everything all summer long. So next up is a sporty sandal, and then I chose a Birkenstock for this because, let's be honest, Birkenstocks are having a fashion moment. It's really kind of fun to see. I mean, they've been around forever, but they're just everywhere now. And I reach for these on long walk days or a casual look. And bonus, they look great with a linen set and oversized sunnies. And I slip into these when I go to Pilates. I slip in these when I run errands. And they look great with denim shorts too. And the next shoe, so this is from Schutz. And Schutz is also one of those shoe brands. It's like Sam Edelman. I also like Mark Fisher. Those are like 3 very reliable brands that don't break the bank and really deliver style and comfort. So this Schutz Cork block heel is honestly another go-to of mine because it goes with everything. So it's like that metallic sandal. When in doubt, I usually pull this out and it goes. And I love the acrylic strap because then it just disappears and you have the illusion of an elongated leg. And it's just the perfect heel height. And it just has a mix of drama and ease. So wear it with wide leg pants, flowy dresses, or anything you want to zhuzh up without trying too hard. And I think that's because of the block heel. And there again, a block heel is like a wedge. It gives you stability with a little bit of height. And next, so this really is a shoe, and this is from J.McLaughlin. And they have all the shoes that I've gotten from J.McLaughlin. And I will give a shout out to Talbot's, Ann Taylor, J. Crew. They also, all 3 brands really make great shoes. But this is J.McLaughlin, and it's a textured ballet flat, and it's just a beauty. And it just adds that little something to your look. And they call it the Leonor, and it's a neutral with personality. And honestly, this shoe is if Nantucket and Palm Beach had a shoe baby, because it's just uber chic. And last but not least on my list, so I have to bring in a sneaker, but this year I'm loving a Mule sneaker. This is from Veronica Beard again. And these are my travel day favorites. And why? Because you just slip right in and you go. And I really like that feature about them because the Mule sneakers are part sneaker, part slide, and all style. So you'll see me in these grabbing coffee, walking Oscar, maybe that garden party again. Well, maybe not. or heading to Pilates. So there you have it, ladies. 10 summer shoes that are age-defying, foot-friendly, and totally style-approved. And I'd love to hear which pair you're loving or which ones are already in your closet. So let me know down below in the comments. I love to hear your thoughts, and other viewers do too. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe. Until next time, walk confidently, love your shoes, and never settle for pain in the name of fashion, because beauty doesn't have to hurt. Yeah, Mom, did you hear that? She always used to say that I had to suffer for beauty, but we really don't. So I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.